is saying he fakes his reactions and doesn't genuinely do them. And they're pulling up clips of him reacting to things where they think he's faking it.
Yo, I'm gonna be in shape by December.
I can't lie, this shit funny.
Sparky's back.
The internet switch up problem.
As a content creator, there's a couple of things you have to accept off the bat with no objections. For anyone watching me aspiring to be one, go ahead and write this down. Class is in session. Okay. Starting off with nothing and having people comment you fell off even though you literally just started. Having people find old photos of you that you didn't even have yourself. I still don't know who found this photo of me, but whoever did.
I ain't
and one
that
day
big
having
yet,
the chance of waking up and going from the most beloved person in the world to people saying you're the worst person to ever make content on the planet. So yeah, today we're talking about a problem on the internet that I've been seeing grow every single year, which is what we call switching up. On Urban Dictionary, it's defined as when a person suddenly changes their behavior towards you for the worst, but it can also go the other way and happens too. Usually though, it tends to be someone's built up in a positive light, then gets everything torn down. And the person doesn't have to necessarily do anything cancelable. Nowadays, what tends to happen is a couple of people will make some TikToks or have some viral tweets, and people's minds change in a snap. An example of someone I can think off the top of my head that it's happening to right now is Kai Cenat. Kai's a creator that people on the internet ever since he blew up either loved or hated. Like, you go on Twitter and every day they're having a divisive debate.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Kai Cenat, he's been getting the belt lately, bro. Well, let me not say he's getting the belt. I don't think he gives a fuck, nigga. I'm just using whatever. But I ain't gonna lie, a lot of niggas be on his dick, bro. Like, every post I see about Kai, it don't matter what it is, nigga. This nigga could go fishing, bro. He could go fishing, nigga. He could be fucking at the Met Gala. He could just be putting on a hat, bro. Oh, this nigga got an emotional stylist. He got a clothes stylist. He got a fishing stylist. Like, bro, that shit is insane. Only 3 views in 10 picoseconds. He got bread. He don't give a fuck. Nah, but I'm not gonna lie, nigga. That shit gets to, like, I don't know about him personally, but that shit gets to a lot of people. I don't care how much bread you got, bro. Shit like that. But, yo, they've been on his ass lately, bro. They've been on his ass lately. I seen that, like, what the fuck is an emotional stylist? Nah, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, it derived from niggas saying that, like, he has a stylist for clothing. And, I guess now niggas just be like, everything he does is fake or manufactured. And so now they're just like, oh yeah, he got an emotional stylist, he got a this stylist, he got a that stylist. So I guess that's like where the joke comes from. But yeah.
Debate about something he did on stream. It's to the point where people are making memes saying he was sent by the CIA. There was an argument on Twitter like a year ago over a picture he took with Northwest at her birthday party. For context, this is the picture that started a wild debate. He was invited to her birthday party with all her friends there and their parents because she said he's her favorite streamer. And somebody decided to tweet, so this not weird to y'all, which
bro, I hate these types of bitches, bro. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, oh my, it's like, why is your head even in these places, bro? This nigga's arms is folded and her arms are like, he's literally just taking a picture with someone that fucks with him. You think he wanted to, you think he asked to take a picture with Northwest, nigga? No, nigga, she a fan of him. Like, what the fuck? And it's just so annoying. It's like, bro, this is the thing I hate about social media, bro. It's like, just because people have the ability to say something, they exercise that ability. And the thing is, they're not actually interesting enough to come up with actual good takes or have their own opinions on shit. So you know what the fuck they do? They go on Twitter and they just say a bunch of random shit and comment. Look at, but the sad thing, and it's like, yo, look down here, bro. 18K comments, 17K shares, 196K loves, 37 million fucking impressions. Oh my god, bro. This is why people do it, bro. This is why people do shit like this, bro. Because they just happen to get impressions on this shit, bro. And it's so sad because, like, yo, they'll keep running with these bad takes just to engagement farm, bro. This is the era of the internet we're living in, bro. Niggas call anybody a pedo, all types of weird shit. And it's so sad because now this shit is affecting how people even, like, want to be around kids, bro. Like, yo. Oh my god. I'm sorry, bro. I just had to go on that rant real quick, but like, this shit is like legit sad, bro. And this is a grown ass woman, bro. She could be the mother of somebody. That shit is sad. Bro's really breathing and eating and shit, little hungry, starved ass, huh? It's always women. Nah, yeah, bro. Unfortunately, it is, bro. I don't know. This shit's sad, bro.
got over 200k likes in a day and 37 million views. Then people started debating if it was weird or not. They might be right. Maybe he is an agent sent from the CIA, because why the was this even a conversation? She wasn't rage baiting or anything. She was 100% serious. I think it's more weird that she thought it was some type of sexual thing. It shows what kind of weird mind she has.
Like, how recently do you even, like, what mindset do you even have to be in to think like that? Seeing an innocent kid with the biggest streamer in the world. Like, your head is a little fucked up, nigga. You might have to get checked out.
People have been hating on Kai for a couple of reasons. One of them is saying he fakes his reactions and doesn't genuinely do them. And they're pulling up clips of him reacting to things where they think he's faking it.
Yo, I'm gonna be in shape by December.
I can't lie, this shit funny. This shit fake.
Like, there's so many of these clips being posted, I've never seen some like this. And what I think is happening right now to Kai is the switch up. There was always people that didn't like Kai on the internet, but now everyone's coming out the woodworks to say they don't. A couple people made some vids saying he's faking reactions, and now everyone is saying it. Even though these reactions have...
See, the thing is, bro, even with this is like... It is funny, I'm not gonna lie. But I think what people need to understand it, because the thing is, I get where they're coming from. But it's like, bro, the nigga Kai's an entertainer, bro. No matter how convincing you think his reactions are, if he sits there and just doesn't react because he didn't find shit funny, it's gonna be awkward. Niggas are gonna complain about that. If he laughs too hard, niggas are gonna complain. Like, there's really nothing you could do at... People are just gonna complain about whatever at that level. Like, there's deadass... Like, there's really nothing you could do. People are just gonna start complaining. People are gonna say shit. You can't please everybody. But the thing about Kai, too, is... And this is kind of not an issue, but the reason that he's going to keep running into situations like this. These motherfuckers like farming so much you would think their job is working for in the farm for views. But like, you kind of have to, bro. Like, that's just the era we live in. So I can't be mad at the nigga for that. Maybe it's because I actually make content, so I understand what people have to go through. And I understand that the alternative to what people are complaining about would be a boring ass fucking stream. But like... The thing people gotta understand is, like, Kai is in a position where he, whether he wants this or not, I'm pretty sure he's going for this. He is the biggest streamer and the streamer that, like, appeals to the widest range of people that is in the WL community right now. He's like the John Cena of streamers. Real shit. Like, he just appeals to a wide range of people. And so, due to that, him being a nigga that cares about his fans, he's going to immerse he's going to immerse himself in a lot of the things that they want to see. So whether that be YoungBoy, whether that be underground music, he's going to at least try, because that's just what people want to see. He could just react to the most widespread shit possible, but like, he still takes the liberty and takes the time to give a lot of this shit that his chat fucks with a chance. They be pushing it too much. It depends. Like, personally, I don't think he's necessarily one of those people. I get what you're saying, but I don't think he's one of those people. But like, the thing is, like, in doing that, people hate when things that they fuck with, niche things that they fuck with, get mainstream. But it's like, I don't know, it's like, the thing is, inevitably you're not gonna fuck with everything that your audience puts you onto, bro. But when he wasn't, people hated that shit. So now he's trying to, like, you know, give more of a reaction or at least care, and niggas is bashing him anyway, bro. Me personally, I would just stop reacting to anything I didn't give a fuck, bro. I don't care to be liked by anybody, but like, once again, that's just his appeal. I don't know. I feel like people give him too much shit for that, bro. I really do.
Been out for years. Just because of those TikToks, every reaction he's ever done is getting dug up. My whole take on the faking reactions thing is some of the clips do look pretty crazy. Like, it definitely looks like he was amping it up for stream or the clip. But to me, that's really
the point.
Like, the way people are talking on TikTok, you would think his whole lifestyle was completely fake and a facade and he had a humanity stylist. Finally, the downfall of Kai Cenat.
Like, these niggas been hated on this nigga, bro. Like, holy shit.
Mass unfollowers.
And these are the same niggas, bro. When Kai does some legendary shit, they're gonna be the first niggas in the chat to be like, bro is a legend, bro. Bro is a legend. Like, yo, there was a video of some nigga bashing him the other day, bro. Turns out that same nigga was in his DMs talking about, oh yeah, I want to sniff your dreads. Saying all types of zesty shit, bro. And it's just so crazy how, like, you don't know the hate from the love anymore. That's why a lot of niggas be like, hate love, it's all the same shit. Cause like, yo, these niggas don't actually the opinions that they give on social media for engagement, bro, they don't actually care that much, bro. That's why switch ups happen so much in the first place, nigga, because everything is based on the narrative that the internet decides to run with at that moment. The moment this nigga gets fucking iCarly on his stream back again, bro, everyone gonna be on his dick again, bro. It really don't matter, bro. It really don't matter.
All he does is shout. And I know some people are gonna say to me, huh, Tommy, you're clearly sucking up to him just to get into streamer
Sniff
university.
your dreads.
And you'd be
He really
right.
said shit like that, bro.
Please save me.
I'm gonna see if I can find that clip.
My whole family's starving. My mom is kind of
Might be on
homeless.
Twitter.
I need to get in. Nah, but on the real, I gain no benefits from saying that. Like, I don't need anything from Kai Cenat. And I'm not saying he's the most perfect human being and doesn't deserve any criticism. You got people just saying it as a joke, but then you deadass got who think he's like the worst person in the world all of a sudden. The main reason these switch-ups annoy me is because people will swear they always hated the person and they were always waiting for it to happen. You'll always have the, man, I've been stopped watching Kai for real. I always knew he was annoying. Y'all just found that out. Meanwhile, that person was watching the stream like a couple of days ago. And whenever a switch up happens, like clockwork, they do this for everyone getting hate. And I know this because
I've had this before.
all it takes is like 1 or 2 comments hating to gain some traction. Then everyone's replying all of a sudden like they're a genie saying they always knew it. And people are already starting to switch up back to liking him. Because ever since his streamer university applications came out, people have been basically begging to get in. I guarantee some of the people commenting that they were preying on his downfall.
And the sad thing is, bro, I knew this shit was gonna happen too. No matter how this streamer university goes, or even like the build up to it, people are gonna be upset. Some people are gonna be like, oh, give the smaller content creators an opportunity. And some niggas are gonna be like, bro, you need bigger content creators to initiate the shit, so where it makes sense. I'm telling you, it is what it is. Okay, Dad, I gotta go early. All right, be safe, Digi. Be safe, real shit. Hating is just too fun, and it's so easy to hate and then switch up. Nah, yeah, but also it's like, yo, it doesn't reflect your actual opinions. None of this shit matters enough. Even like when people do crazy shit, no one actually cares enough. You think these niggas actually care about the actual sentiment of like, oh yeah, let's say a nigga talks to a child. You think these niggas actually give a fuck, bro? They just take another opportunity to bash a creator. They don't care. They deadass don't care. Their opinion is not that strong. That's why if that same creator, if the consensus is that everyone likes them again, that's just it. Because no one thinks for themselves. People don't have enough enough emotional investment in the situations to begin with. But once again, no one's gonna tell you that because it's like, it's the internet.
I'll probably apply for that. Like, I've never seen a switch up from love to hate to love so fast in my life. It only took a couple of days. There's a girl that literally cried just applying for it.
God is so good. I just finished my application for streamer.
Bitch, you didn't get accepted yet? What the fuck are you Bro, what is wrong with yo? Like, what? Yo, people don't even get this emotional filling out job applications. The thing that's actually gonna fucking pay you. Jesus, my nigga, like, you're not even guaranteed to get accepted to this shit. And that's no hate. It's no hate to her. Like, nigga, what the fuck is you crying for, my nigga? Thank you, God. Like, my nigga, you probably ain't even prayed that you woke up this morning, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? Thank God, bro. Because you applied to streamer university because you filled out a doc? Jobs, people, jobs. And I'm unemployed. But jobs, nigga. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? These people be dragging it.
And even if I don't get
I'm blessed by your presence, Kai. Like, come
even
on,
if I
man.
don't
Like,
get
it's a regular
I'm
nigga,
just
bro.
so happy.
You know what? I think that's enough of the CIA today. Let's move on to the next person. Another person that
Like,
was a
what?
victim of the
Bro,
internet
that's
switching up is
insane.
Pat God. If you don't know Pat God,
Wait, did she actually say I'm blessed by your presence? I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see the whole clip, but like, nigga, that's insane.
basically this guy who goes in discords and trolls annoying people. Then he quote unquote
Like, what? No, that's
holy
insane.
the history books are gonna skip our generation. Packs them. Basically roast them talking like Eminem and Rap God until they can't say anything. And I never really watched him, but apparently a lot of people used to like him. He does have over 5 million subs. But now they're clowning him and saying, no way we used to watch this.
Nico, shut the f up. It's down really better get to the pack of the dick and the dap and the flip and the flop.
I gotta figure out how to make my living.
It just
Can't lie, they do this shit about anything, bro. This is the same shit they try to do with X. We really used to listen to this nigga, bro. It's corny. Like, I'm telling you, one nigga said this shit, and now it's just like, oh, that's the consensus. Everything moves in cycles, bro. I'm telling you, I'm already seeing niggas switch up, bro. Looking back at all X interviews and him low-key predicting a lot of fucked up shit with the music industry, and now everyone already is starting to switch up, bro. You can't take people's opinions seriously, bro. I can't, like, the internet will never have that much weight on my life to where, like, these niggas will say shit and, like, I'm sorry. This shit not weighted. Their opinions are not weighted, bro. They dick suck whatever the narrative is.
Shows me how fast the internet can change their opinions on someone. What I think is happening with him is a lot of his fan base is just growing up and looking back at his videos as cringe. Because I was already a grown-ass when he was blowing up, and I never sat down to watch one of his videos. Or people just got tired of the gimmick. I mean, it's not like he could just do.
That's the thing too. People hate when people do the same shit for a long time. Especially because now that we're in the era of trends and, like, life moving so fast, it's like, yo, we already moved on to this new thing, so now we gotta put down the shit that we used to like. It's just a bad time for, like, the internet and entertainment as a whole, bro.
Do it for a lifetime. I'm imagining him at 40
They
years
are still corny, bro. They think they're different now. What you mean, like, the niggas that fucking, like, the supporters and shit? Nah, yeah, honestly. That's the thing, bro. I kid you not. Like, people connect way too much of their self-image to the shit that they watch. It's like, yo, bro, you could enjoy some corny shit and still be a cool dude. Like, you could still acknowledge why you liked something in the first place. It's like, yo, I don't know. We're living a bit too much in the present and in the future.
People online saying he's way too old. Because of this switch up though, I wouldn't be surprised if his views started to slowly drop. Another crazy thing to me I haven't seen someone talk about as of yet is the clip pages and how some of them get paid to literally spread fake news. I'm sure most of y'all know, but anytime you—
And the thing is, there's no face attached to these shits, bro, so no one's gonna hold them accountable. That's just how it works.
You see a streamer clip or just a content creator clip, it's usually by a clip page, which is just accounts run by people who post—
Phantom tells Kai to eat a dick and that he's leaving AMP. Whole time it's just a fucking video of Phantom just cursing out some random nigga in like on the phone or some shit, bro.
Streamer or content creator clips about things they did. And when you're looking at one of those clips, have you ever seen a steak logo or another gambling company logo? The reason why allegedly, and yes, I'm saying allegedly because steak is a multi-billion-dollar company. I'm in no damn position to face any lawsuit. Like, I'm not the hero y'all think I am, okay? But you could check online for yourself of what I'm talking about and judge for yourself. Is that a lot of these pages post these clips, then lead people to their bio where they have their steak affiliate link. And every time someone uses it, they get a commission of whatever the person bets. Sometimes they're sneaky with it too and say to DM them just so they don't get caught and send the link like that. And on Twitter, these pages get community noted all the time because it's against the terms of service to do it. But nothing happens because they don't give a Elon made the company lose 80% value in 3 years. They needed everybody to stay on Twitter so these pages can post these clips with no consequences. And technically,
Twitter's so ass now too. And I'm telling you, bro, like, hating and like spreading false information, bro, because people, like, there's nothing to lose, bro. There's only to gain. You get engagement, you get money, you get all these things, and it's like sometimes the status quo of the opinions that people hold don't even really exist. But then there's some idiots that read the comments and their life is dictated by social media that reads people saying, oh shit, Phantom leaving AMP, and then they just run with the narrative. But it's like, yo, bro, this shit only derived because of, like, this shit derived from a nigga wanting to get paid. None of that shit is real. None of that shit is real. But yeah, man.
it's also copyright because you're posting someone else's clip for profit without their permission. Some people would say it's promoting the streamer for free, so who really cares at the end of the day? And usually that's true. Like, streamers or creators don't care a lot of times because it's free publicity. A lot of these pages are the reason why people like Speed and Kai blew up. Of course, I'm not speaking for every creator, but for me personally, I wouldn't care. Like, if people want to post me on TikTok or Twitter and make some bans, hey, go ahead, bro. The problem comes in though when these pages maliciously post content for views and completely lie about things. Like on TikTok, the amount this happens is absurd. And since everyone has a short attention span on there, no one decides to check the full context and go directly into the comments. These pages will blatantly cut a core piece.
It's more fun to run with the beef or the drama.
Piece of the clip than just make up some and spread it. For example, this clip I found out about AMP saying that Phantom explains why Kai Cenat had him removed from AMP.
I hear Kai going off. I don't know what's going on though. I'm screaming. It sounds like he screaming at somebody. It sounds different. It don't sound the same. I walk downstairs. I see Kai just going off. I'm like, what's going on? Went downstairs. It was up. I ain't had to hear too much.
But it turns out this whole clip is a complete other scenario and has nothing to do with them. It takes 2 seconds of research to see the YouTube video he
He's
posted.
so obvious too, because the thing people have to understand about people that post shit like this, if like, okay, because usually it'll be a situation where it's like it seems contextless, so then it makes people dive and do more research, and then inevitably they find nothing because the shit never actually happened. But usually it'll be Phantom, or like, let's say it's like, oh, Phantom beefing with Kai. It'll just be a random clip of Phantom just cursing or talking about somebody, and it's like he never says the nigga's name. It's not obvious who he's even addressing that news to, or ranting to, or any of that shit. He's just screaming at somebody, just somebody, right? Don't you think if he was actually specifically talking shit about Kai, he would mention his name and like they would post that, because that would get the most engagement, because then you'd know for a fact that he's talking about Kai? Why would he only post the part where he's just cursing and then make you look for the rest of the shit yourself? Chances are, if you don't hear a name or you don't get the full context, there probably is no full context, because the shit be fake, bro, and it be so obvious. But like the thing is, people don't care and they don't think. So it's just like, oh my god. I'm so concerned for our future, bro. I'm so concerned for our future, my nigga. Even like me being a content creator, bro, it's like, holy shit. Like I really, like I'm coming up in the generation where like this is what you have to do.
Of him talking about how someone broke into their house. And because no one fact checked on TikTok, it somehow got 21k likes in a day. We really allergic to fact checking in our generation. These pages get so scummy, there's absolutely no low they won't reach. Like a couple of months ago,
no
one of these pages tried to false accuse.
There's no fucking face attached to it. There's no consequences. If I did this shit, niggas are gonna know, oh, Sparky Stotts, the YouTuber, is going behind these pages doing this shit. These niggas are just random people that sit behind their computer all day. There's no consequences. And the thing is, social media just rewards whatever keeps people watching. It could be good, it could be bad. Bad things tend to keep people watching. And so, they don't give a fuck. It's just negative shit. That's what thrives.
Dante of
Fake
being
shit
a groomer.
or not.
Most of my audience should know Dante, but if you don't, he's one of the biggest music reactors for almost a decade. And if you know him, you know he's always a guy who just stays to himself and doesn't cause any drama. Then one day, randomly, one of these pages posted a alleged text he had with a 16-year-old. And in real time, you could see the allegations get immediately put down, because the girl in the video he posted was talking about someone else. But of course, you had people immediately not checking anything and hitting him with the, man, y'all just found out Dante's weird. I bet stop watching it. I truly think
Like,
people
what?
have become so bored online, they will get happy when someone who's done nothing is getting hate. And I really think this problem is gonna keep getting worse. As more misinformation is being spread online, and as AI becomes so advanced we can't even recognize it, I don't even want to imagine what the internet is gonna look like in 5 years. I think eventually these pages are gonna learn when someone with enough money comes around and sues them. Because this is an easy slam dunk in court of defamation. And the internet is so hive-minded, all of these switch-ups could change in an instant. I guarantee a month from now, people are probably gonna go back to glazing Kai. And for Pat God, yeah, I don't know, he might be cooked.
next
I'm not
legendary
gonna
thing
lie.
Kai
The way
does,
they
people are
making
gonna be
fun
right
of
back
him,
on his
his
dick.
whole fan base might be gone.
No, no, please don't hurt me. I'll call you know who.
Who are you gonna call, buddy?
I don't know about the Pat God situation.
Humble
I'm not
him.
gonna lie.
Pat God, humble him.
Yeah, go ahead, kill him.
Anyways, to wrap it up, it's inevitable that people get switched up on in the internet. My whole point of this video isn't to say you can't change your mind on someone you watch or used to. The only thing I think is annoying is the people who just hop on a bandwagon for someone getting hate.
I rejoined late and the video probably mentioned it. Do you think Kai has a stylist? I mentioned this earlier, bro. I don't feel like, wait, you talking about like when it comes to clothes, or like when it comes to you know, the emotional stylist type of allegations be throwing out for free? Nah, word, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it takes nothing to start a fire, bro. Like, it really takes nothing to ruin somebody's career, because no one cares about facts. If you're talking about a clothing stylist, okay, here's how I think Kai conducts things. Clothing stylist, I deadass don't know. I'm not gonna say he has a stylist, but I definitely think he has people in his circle that knew more about fashion that put him on to shit. Because I'm not gonna lie, the switch up that he had in terms of the nigga wearing everything a Mary, including the fucking belt and probably a hat, to actually getting good pieces and putting together good fits, I definitely think there had to be someone in his life that was pointing him in the right direction when it came to clothes. I'm not gonna say that's a stylist. You have to care a lot to have a stylist. But I think it was so just like just such a switch to the point where like nah, someone definitely probably was putting him on to like clothes and shit like that. I'll believe it. Like I believe it. I could be wrong, but like just if you're asking me for my opinion, I think yeah, because that's a huge switch up, bro. Like the fashion rabbit hole gets deep, bro. Like it takes a minute. But then again, the nigga got money, so once again, you never know. It could be, maybe not. In general, bro, music stylist. The thing is, I explained this earlier, Buzzy. Kai has a big audience that he actually cares to appeal to. He's not just one of those people that reacts to whatever the biggest thing is happening on the internet right now, and then that's how he gets most of his audience. He has subsets of his audience that fuck with underground music, subsets of his audience that might fuck with fashion, subsets of his audience that might fuck with the mainstream shit. But he's not the type of streamer that's gonna not listen to his audience or take what his audience want into account. And so he tries to immerse himself in a bunch of different universes, whether that be fashion, whether that be whatever, all the shit I just named. Now, the good thing about that is that you care about your fans. You're giving your fans what they want. You care about them, and it's good for the engagement, right? Like it's good for building a bunch of communities into your shit. Like you're tapping into a bunch of communities, and I think Kai's whole thing is nigga like he's taking over this shit, nigga. Like he wants to be the greatest. Like he's moving like it for sure, which is why his goal is even to appeal to such a mass audience of people, nigga. Like he plays into wanting to be the bigger, like the John Cena of fucking streaming. To an extent, you're gonna have to tap into a bunch of shit to do that. Now, the problem comes in because a lot of people don't want their own niche things to get that big. A lot of people are so passionate about those niche things to the point where like they don't, to an extent, Kai is incentivized to care about a lot of things that he probably otherwise would not. And I feel like a lot of people don't like that. And so they're going to look for those inauthentic reactions. They're going to look for a lot of those holes in the wall when it comes to how he reacts to something or him not giving a fuck about something. And I feel like that's where a lot of the hate comes from. But also, the other part of that is, inevitably, I don't think Kai is going to give a fuck about a lot of the shit. It just is what it is. As a human being, you can't be into everything. You deadass cannot be into everything, bro. You're not gonna like, you might like Youngboy, you might not like Ken Carson. You're gonna like Dior, you might not like Supreme. But I think he's not necessarily, he doesn't want to give off that vibe, because when he was doing that shit, he got hate because he was like low-key burying a lot of niggas' careers. And that's why a lot of niggas didn't like him with the whole reaction thing. He was reacting to people's music, and he didn't like a lot of their songs, and like nigga, their careers, like they were getting a lot of hate because of it. He was getting a lot of hate because of it. So now he's trying to be a little bit more intentional with his reactions. But inevitably, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I do think there's a lot of shit that Kai reacts to and that he watches that he doesn't care about. Not even necessarily to come for him as a person or his character, but like nigga, you're not gonna fuck with everything. But the thing is, instead of being honest about it, I think he's still gonna kind of like at least give it a chance and vibe out, which is good. Like nigga, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If people is telling you to watch something, bro, whether you like it or not, bro, you don't want to be a fucking bitch and a Debbie Downer about it, bro. You're gonna want to give it the time of day. And I feel like that's what people hate, because it comes off inauthentic. Because you know he wouldn't be watching it if it wasn't recommended to him, which that's a big part of fan bases and what they feel like, why they feel like a lot of people are deserving of whatever it is that they're partaking in. And it's also the fact that like nigga, inevitably you're not gonna fuck with everything, and some people see through his reactions, or they look too deep into his reactions to see like, oh yeah, does he really fuck with it, or is he just doing this just to appeal to us? Oh, he has an emotional stylist, guys. Like that's just, I think that's my thing with Kai. I don't think he has an emotional stylist or whatever the fuck niggas say. I just think his goal is to appeal to all aspects of his audience, and a lot of problems arise with that. I know I just went on a whole fucking rant, my nigga. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad thing, really. If they got him into something, he's better off because of it. It don't matter. Yeah, like, I get what you're saying. But, like, it's hard to tell, right? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Kai is pretty energetic of a person. The same reaction he might have when he fucks with something for real might be the same one he might display when he doesn't. So it's hard, bro. It really is hard. But there's nothing wrong with what he wants out of streaming, but that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles, man. Like when you're trying to appeal to a bunch of people, bro, sometimes you end up appealing to nobody. It just is what it